I'm Brian Johnson. I work on the M3 team at Enroll Care. I'm a co-occurring psychiatric substance use disorder specialist. I didn't really have anything specific to say, but I did want to offer my support to the union and just say a little bit why I do support them. I think I was probably one of the last ones here maybe to be part of the union. They approached me after I spoke out at a forum or a meeting with Enroll Care and just said, hey, maybe you want to be part of this. And I said no at first because I was thinking, I've been with the agency about 5 years, that I'll kind of pick my fights and I'll take this on, kind of on my terms. But then after I met with them, like, you guys think and are experiencing the same kind of concerns I have. And I'm not winning. I'm not winning when I'm having these conversations. I'm mostly ignored, met with kind of disdain and resentment when I kind of bring attention to management that this is a concern I have, around safety, stuff like that. And so I absolutely want to join with them and support them in any way I can. And I think I'm on my way out right now. I can't imagine being here another year. And so I don't really have any skin in this game besides, I want the right things to happen. This is obviously a field I care about. And this is a community I care about. And so if I can do anything before I'm out to communicate the concerns I've had and some ideas that I have, I would like to do that. That's really kind of what I want to touch base on, but I mean, even tonight, the things that were discussed. House has been really, really not a good experience for us. We've housed or worked with people to get housing, I think about 7 people there. They're all either dead or evicted. We've had property basically say they don't want to work with our people. It was on their, there's their responsibility. They were getting evicted even though we felt like there was potential to collaborate with them. And so I'm really concerned when it seems like we're having a different property management, but we're kind of doing the same thing with the new property management. And I don't hear anything around the feedback from the service providers with what it's been like to work with the previous property management. There's been a lot of client feedback around the previous property management, accusations of kind of racist types of behaviors from property management. And so I'm not hearing that stuff when these processes are taking place. And that's why I feel like having the service providers, the clients participate in and take ownership over these changes is so integral in these processes, and so I would like to see that happen. And the last thing I would say is I'm concerned about the expansions. I mean, how many openings do we have right now in the agency? And we're just talking about expanding. So what? So they sit on the website just with... Very last thing I'll say is we have had experience with clients falling into the abyss, Mr. Hayes. And when he brought that up, it did resonate with me. One very common thing, I'm sorry for running out of time, is we get people into housing right now. They get a voucher. Voucher's actually been pretty easy to come by for us lately. We can't let them to go. Yes. And so in a year, they get either evicted or a mutual rescission, and that's a really, really difficult spot. And so there's an abyss that happens because then after they're evicted, it's way harder than when they're living on the streets. They give up everything. They have to get out of their apartments in 30 to 60 days. And so that's setting us up for failure, and I do think that is the best. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.